back today with a list of disappointing products. These are things that didn't work for me, or they had lots of hype and I just didn't like them. So let's start off with my first product, which is this. I've previously made a review and it's the Diorskin Star Studio Makeup Spectacular Brightening Weightless Perfection. It has SPF 30 and it's touted to be long wear. And I have this in 033, which is surprisingly quite a good match. I'm wearing it today. I think it looks alright, but I just didn't like the formula. The packaging itself is really nice, like just really sleek, really beautiful. Kind of like a glass or really thick plastic. I think this is glass bottle. It comes with a pump, but the product doesn't actually come off like it just doesn't come off nicely. When I pump this out, it just kind of regurgitates in like a heavy, thick cream foundation. Doesn't come out nicely. It makes a really big mess around the place. So I wasn't a fan of that. And on the skin, it feels slightly. Actually, it feels alright now, but actually buffing it in the skin, it feels really dry. It catches on dry patches, and I think it just kind of accentuates all my dry patches, which I didn't quite like. So I think this would suit someone who has really nice moisturized skin, or you have really well, just if you have really nice skin that doesn't need a lot of coverage, this would work out well. But for me, it was just a bit of a bust. I don't really like the formula. I think it looks alright, but it takes a bit more effort to try to buff it in and make it look nice. So not my number one favorite. So this is the Diorskin Star Foundation. I have another foundation that I didn't quite like. I seem to just kind of buy foundation to try them out and ended up not really being a fan, and this is a bit surprising because this is a Nars foundation and this is their Audacious All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, which I think has taken over or is meant to replace my favorite ever Nars foundation, which is the sheer matte. So it comes in a beautiful glass bottle, really heavy frosted glass, and it's meant to be kind of, as it say, luminous, weightless, meant to be really good coverage. I do like the fact that it comes with a pump. The other NARS foundation don't come with a pump. You have to buy them separately, which I think is such a horrible thing. And the cap actually fits nicely over the pump, which again, if you have the other NARS foundation, you find that the pump, you put a pump in, the cap doesn't go over, so you can't actually travel with it. So this one does. And to be fair, it looks really great on my skin. I do find the final product or the final finished look really, really nice. It's kind of like a satin matte, but it's the formula, it just feels really odd. It's kind of like this oily, gelatinous, and it's kind of, I could hear it sloshing around in there. So you kind of have to shake it and it comes out this kind of really sleek, oily foundation, which I thought was really odd. And you don't actually need a lot. I find that a little bit goes a long way. So I would pump out some on my hand and find that oh, this may be, I probably need more because I need more with other foundations, but you just really not need a lot. I feel like I'm just kind of going over myself. But the formula itself, I don't know, I find it a bit too oily. It looks really good, but it just doesn't feel that great on my skin. So if you actually enjoy using this foundation, do let me know how you use it and how you apply it, because it's so odd to me. But yeah, that's two foundations. I forgot to mention another foundation. So this is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum, and I know a lot of people have been absolutely raving about this foundation and they really like it. And I got this when I was in, did I get this from Melbourne or Paris? Not really sure actually. I got this quite a few years ago, and I've tried it a couple of times, and then it's just been sitting in my makeup drawer and I haven't reached for it since. The first thing is, it's highly scented. There's a lot of, it smells really sweet, kind of a bit like berries, which I would usually like, but on here it's just quite a little bit sickly. It's meant to be like a gel foundation, 16 hours radiance boosting, even revived complexion. Sounds really great. Had high hopes. Everyone is raving about it. Unfortunately, this breaks me out. Every time I've tried using this, my skin goes apocalyptic. It breaks out. It's absolutely horrible, and I have to stop using it. And I'll try to, basically, I will stop using makeup and try to get it back to just clean, nice skin. And best of times, my skin isn't like horrible, but isn't that great either. But this just doesn't work for me. It breaks me out each and every time, and so disappointing. Oh. Next, I have a lipstick. This is the Maybelline Bold Matte for Coloursensational lipstick, and there's no. Looks like this. Sorry, I just have to show it. So it comes like this. I thought the cap for the packaging itself was quite cute because it had this bright color. It's made of plastic. It doesn't actually have a color name on it. It's just called Matte 4, and they spell it like this. You can see. Is it not? There we go. It's called Matte 4. And I thought, oh, a drugstore lipstick that is matte lipstick formula, which I thought I would really like. I swatched this. I kind of thought, it's interesting, but I need to try it out, and I did. So I hate this on my lips, and I'll swatch this for you. It's just really dry. The pigmentation isn't actually that great. So it looks like this. It's an orangey red, which I don't really have in my collection. I have a MAC one now, which I do prefer using, but this is just so dry. It just catches on your skin, makes my lips look really dry, doesn't really go on evenly. So I just thought this was a bit of a bust. Very disappointed in this. Second lipstick product that has made it onto the disappointing list, and this is again actually another Nars product. I'm so disappointed because I actually really like Nars. I think they do a lot of things really well, and just some things I had high hopes for, and it's been kind of crushing them. This is part of their Audacious line, and oh my god, the packaging is beautiful. It's so sleek. You have the Nars logo actually just etched on top, so it's kind of like a black on black. It's just so beautiful. The cap is actually all what do you call it, they're, what's that, magnetic. There we go. It's magnetic, so it actually closes, and this is a nude, and it's called Anita, and I wore this a couple of times, but just didn't, like, you swatch it and you think, oh, that's really nice. It swatches really nicely. It's kind of like this nude pinky color. I thought it would look really nice, but on the lips it's a little bit too creamy, and it catches on my lip lines, and it doesn't look really good. It just kind of makes it look a bit old. I come off looking quite old when I wear this, and I'm not a fan. I'm trying out other colors. I'm a bit undecided. I'm a little bit undecided about the Audacious collection or line, because I really like their matte lip pencils. I like their other stuff, but just the Audacious line is really odd. Not quite a big fan. If you watch previous video, I said I've got a couple of things from Sephora. I'll link the video down below. So this was actually as part of my 200 points perk from Sephora, and I got this. It's a little collection of Toofaced products, and this was the, what do you call this? This is the Toofaced Bulletproof 24-hour shadow liner in the color Dirtbag. So I took this on holiday with me to Ras Al Khaimah for my birthday. I got taken away for my birthday to a beachside resort. It was really lovely, and I tried using this, and it was just so horrible. When I swatched it, I thought, oh, this is actually quite interesting. It comes with like a mechanical, it's kind of like a mechanical liner, and if you swatch this, it looks quite nice, like it's a brown, but what I realized that putting it on my eye, it was really hard to blend, refused to blend. And then I tried using this side, which is meant to be like a blending brush, but it was just so rough. This is really painful. was really horrible on my eyes. I just thought, why would you put this with the liner? And then I tried using a brush and just kind of blend it out and buff it out, and it ended up taking all the color away, and all it left was this mess of gold glitter. It was kind of horrible. It was the only time when I've tried something and just went, oh my god, I hate it, take it off. And it's just, oh, it was just so horrible, and I hated this. I immediately put it back. I put another cream eyeshadow on, and that worked out a lot better, but I just was so disappointed in this. Really hate it. And moving on, I also tried the other thing that was in my perk gift bag, and it was the Too Faced Perfect Eyes Waterproof Eyeliner, and I think this is just called in Perfect Black. So originally, when I was using this, I thought, oh, this is interesting. It's a matte black, and there it is. And the formula itself is really creamy, goes on really nicely, felt comfortable. I got really high hopes for it, and as the day wore on, it just kind of migrated everywhere. It was a bit too creamy. So I've got hooded eyes and a double eyelid, but because I have hooded eyes, it kind of just smeared all over my eyes, went everywhere, it went under my eyes. It was just a bit of a mess. I ended up with panda eyes. It wasn't a great look. And this is also one of the double-ended stuff, and it comes with this like rubberized, I think, smudger, which is meant to like allow you to kind of smudge the black in. But again, this was just really odd. It wasn't comfortable, didn't look nice, and kind of hate doing disappointing product videos, because I feel like I'm just slagging off a number of things. It's just, didn't like using them. Sorry. If you do let me know. But yeah. A couple of other things. So I have these, which are the Clinique Cheek Pop Blush Pop. I have two of these. This is called Color Pop, and this is called Ginger Pop. Now, I really like the idea of these, and I love the way they look. I love the packaging. I thought, Clinique, you have definitely hit a like home run with these, and I was really excited when they first come out, and I've swatched them a couple of times, actually multiple times before I actually bought my first one, and then I bought another one. Problem with these is they swatch really nicely. So I'll show you. I've got like cat fur everywhere. I'll show you. So this one is called Ginger Pop, and it looks like this. Like, how beautiful is that? Like, I love the etching, and if you swatch this, it comes off as just absolutely beautiful. Like, look at that. Let's see. Not. Sorry guys, I'm like losing my light and I'm not focusing. There you go. It's just like, that is so beautiful. And then the Color Pop is a little bit darker. Don't have these colors generally, so I'm quite excited to see them. And just look at that. Like, pigmentation, beautiful, color, beautiful. The formulation of these are really unique because they don't feel like they're powder, they don't feel like they're cream. I don't actually know what they are, and they don't feel like they're baked products either, because usually baked products are quite glittery. These just have like a really nice luminosity to them. I think they kind of, on the skin, it kind of looks a bit creamy too. So I really like the way they swatch and the way they look. Problem is, I can't actually get them on my cheeks. So I've used a number of different brushes with them, synthetic, natural, and I'll like swirl my Real Techniques brush on them and then try to put them on my cheeks, and it just doesn't come off. Like, there's no color payoff. I can't really see what's happening. The most I'll get is like a nice kind of maybe highlight, but there's not a lot of color. So I just don't know how am I supposed to use these? If you know, do let me know. I think maybe the color payoff will be really nice, and if you're lighter skin, but if you're a little bit darker like me, or if you have really, really dark skin, I don't really see how they transfer in terms of pigmentation. And as you can see, they're really pigmented, so that's not the issue. I don't really know what the issue is. They're just not transferring really well. So if you've used these and you like them and you know how to recommend using them, do let me know, because I really like them. I just can't see color payoff when I actually use them. Next, if you know me, I love using cream eyeshadow, whether they're in stick form or they're in pots. And I got a couple of these, which are the Bourjois Color Edition 24-hour cream eye colors, and they're meant to be cream to powder texture, ultra luminous finish. And I thought, ooh, that's really interesting. And I usually like Bourjois products. I think some of them work really, really well. And let's try that again. So I have these Bourjois cream to powder eyeshadow, and I had high hopes for them, but they've just kind of turned out rather sad. So one of the colors is, first of all, they don't actually have the colors on the products, I don't think. No, they don't. Okay, so I don't know what the colors are. Fail. But they are creamy, but they're just so glittery. So if I kind of swatched, looks like that, and I swatched them on my skin, like, look at how much glitter that actually is. When I try to put these on my eyes, they basically kind of like fade away to nothing, and all I get is a lot of glitter, a lot of shine, but not actually a lot of pigmentation. And this is I think this is the gold. So it looks like this, and the other one is slightly pinker, I would say. It looks a bit like this, a little bit more of a taupe. So kind of I try to swatch this, like just really, they're highly reflective, and I think if you are, again, fairer skin, I think they will look really nice as a wash of color. But on mine, they don't really have a lot of color payoff, and what you get is basically just a lot of glitter. Wasn't really expecting it from Bourjois. I'm quite a big fan of a number of their products, but just these ones not working out for me. The final product in my disappointing list is this. This is the Soap & Glory Love at First Blush. I'm meant to give you a rosy radiant shimmer powder. It's a nice big product. I got this when I was in London, and it comes with a huge mirror as well as this, which looks really nice in the pan. It's kind of like multicolored in a wheel format, and you're meant to just dip your brush in and come up with like a radiant glow, which sounds really good. It sounds a lot like one of the MAC mineralized blushes, which I really, really like. So I don't know why I ended up smelling it. So I had high hopes for this, and if you swatch it, it comes off, actually it doesn't even, you don't even get a lot of pigment. It just kind of looks like powder. If you can, is there even anything on my, yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of rosiness, a little bit bronzy. I thought this would look really nice on my skin, but similar to the Clinique Cheek Pops, this doesn't actually come off as anything, unfortunately. So I dip my brush in, and all I get is skin. No color payoff, doesn't really look anything. Looks great in the pan, but unfortunately, yeah, disappointing. So that ends my list of disappointing products so far. And let me know if any of these actually work for you. If you like them, let me know in the comments below. If you hate them, tell me that too. Or if there's any products that doesn't work for you, I would love to hear, because then I can actually avoid them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the buttons below if you like this video. And I'll see you next time. Bye.